Good morning, everybody. Welcome to The Lead Live. It is Friday. We made it. It is October 17th. Julie Davis has arrived on scene.
I did. Came zooming in.
You got to leave early?
Smoke behind the tires. Yes.
What do you have to go do?
I might have been 30 seconds earlier, but I got behind a slow person.
Oh, my God. That's just par for the course.
A cautious person.
Cautious. I finally got this episode of South Park where the old people are in a meeting at night.
Yeah.
And they all let out at the same time.
Okay.
And I don't know who it is, whose dad it is, but he's like running around. And he's like, "Oh my God, the old people are out driving. Everyone get safe, get protected." That's your day, wasn't it? That was like your
that
day.
was my morning. I don't know the age of the person in front of me, but I couldn't see.
Well, you're here. That's all that matters.
That's all right.
That's all that matters. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the show.
Yeah, it wasn't these ladies because they were already here and seated.
Oh yeah,
so,
it's probably these two right here.
Yeah.
They're troublemakers. We were brought to you by Peterson Health. We're at the Peterson Health Digital Studio at Pine and Plow. There's some kind of pallet that has shown up in my facility. I don't know if that's what I'm supposed to move or something. I don't know where that showed up.
Yeah, maybe you get to build on it.
Usually,
like turn it into a bookshelf.
A lot of times, Jeremy doesn't have room for stuff, so he just puts it in here, like hops and stuff like that. So we'll figure this out. Oh my God, did you? I didn't see you last night at the TFND thing.
I was at my office working till after 7. When was the TFND thing?
Y'all
think I get to go home at 5?
It was cute. Like from 6 o'clock till 2 a.m. It went on forever.
Oof.
No, it went till 9 o'clock. Why aren't you there? You're a TFND alum.
I was working.
Aren't you in the Hall of Fame? No. What the heck?
Probably because I wasn't there.
Probably, yeah.
I don't even know what it was.
Mindy Winderly was there.
Oh, the Hall of Fame thing. That's for people who played sports, isn't it?
You didn't play
Isn't that what it is?
You didn't play sports?
No. Sorry.
I was
junior high.
I was telling people that I was in a Hall of Fame, and then they disbanded it.
Yeah.
Because I was in it, so.
I don't blame them once you got brought in.
If you need your vehicle service, talk about Hall of Fame service, though. Quick Lane over at Kensible Ford.
Go.
For all your service needs, make an appointment today at 830-257-5557. Capricia Stopel told me that they're doing another big donation for something next on Monday, I think it is.
Where'd it go?
Yeah. So she says, bring yourself before us. I hope I'll remember.
Yes. And they also have a pink boot over there. They're collecting
money for the... Are you going to be at Bobbles and Beads tomorrow?
Of course I am.
It's such a nice event. Where is it at the YO? Is that right?
It's at the YO. We had to move it because the Hill Country Youth Event Center was still kind of a staging thing going on, and we were getting close to the deadline.
It's kind of a mess. I'm telling you still. It was fine last night, but it was a mess.
Yeah, and see, they don't need... Last night's event didn't need the whole space.
Although, you know, what's interesting about that, though, it did need the whole space, but there was probably about 300 people there. Mm-hmm. And... But parking in there is a little bit tricky because they have it all closed off and everything. It's weird.
Hopefully that'll get better soon.
Yeah. But you can get parking over at Quick Lane. They can take care of your vehicle.
You can just
go
put
there.
your car and get a new one.
You can park your car and they can bring the mobile service van to you and they can take care of your vehicle today.
I went in for an oil change once and came out with a new car.
Did you?
There. So be careful.
That's good. That's good.
Be careful.
That's smart. I like that. Andrew Gates was supposed to join us this morning. I don't know if
Andrew will tell me that was bad.
He will. He will tell you that's bad. Andrew will drive his Toyota Camry till it falls off.
Good for him. That's smart.
Okay, we have other advertisers. Oh, this group. You know, I'm going to wait until she comes on the show.
Okay.
To do Hill Country Bicycle.
Oh, yes. Okay.
Lisa Nye-Saladin is here. But they are trail ready. Just a peek. They're trail ready for you. They have a big event coming up next week.
They do.
I saw Christy Vick. She's delightfully little. She's at Renewed Pathways. She said that she got her first referral from the lead.
Oh, cool.
I was like, good. I'm glad. But she does the microcurrent therapy, so
what is that?
It's like a little electrode on your brain, and then they zap you.
Okay.
With little
Someone
currents.
was telling me they had done something like this recently.
Apparently,
so I wonder if that's where it was.
It's very relaxing.
Yeah.
Renewed
they
Pathways.
Said it was wonderful.
You can schedule it now.
I probably need it. I'm gonna write this
Reclaim
down.
your peace of mind. Enjoy your life again. This is apparently good for people like myself who have ADHD. So there you go.
Picture.
Your buddy over there, Georgiana Itz, is in charge of the Kerr Connect facilities, and they're looking for some drivers. Katy Kappel was a Kerr Connect driver for us on July 4th. She's my hero.
No.
Yeah, she saved us. Saved us from I foolishly parked the Joe Herring's quicksand lot there, and
Oh no.
and she saved us. But Kerr Connect is looking for some drivers. If you want to help out a great nonprofit, make sure you go help out with Kerr Connect. Connect with them today. This is their website, kerrconnect.com. Or maybe it's .org. It's something. Go look for Kerr
Anyway,
Connect.
just go.
Look it up.
You'll figure it out.
You need a massage? You need some therapy?
I do. Need more
They
than one
they
kind.
can help you out over there
Yeah.
at
I've heard really good things about their
let me
massage
just see. They
therapists.
have October specials.
Oh,
What
yeah,
their
what is
October
that?
specials are. I can't remember
Paraffin.
that.
Ooh, I do like a paraffin wax.
Oh, paraffin. Is that what they like? They dip you like cheese? Is that how it is? Like, and they pull the wax off of you?
Yeah, it's wax,
Yeah.
but
Let me see.
don't eat it.
Contour pad and compression to reduce swelling and water weight. That's $120 for 80 minutes or 90 minutes of service. This is new mothers. Forget this. The salt charged massage. This is where they put a bunch of salt on you and they I guess they tenderize you a little bit there. And there's complimentary add-ons. So there you
Nice.
go. Paraffin wax therapy.
That feels so good.
This is for nerve
Need to go
damage
do
often
that one.
caused by chemotherapy can lead to numbness of pain in the hands
Mm-hmm.
and feet. The soothing heat of paraffin can provide relief and comfort for 30
It helps
bucks.
with arthritis pain in your hands too.
Really? These are the specials at Salt today. Go visit them today.
There with all
saltkerrville.com.
my tips.
All right. Let me see. Oh, there's a new vet in town. Friends Veterinary Clinic, 1294 Bandera Highway, Kerrville, Texas. 78028 is the zip code. If you didn't know that already, they have experienced hands and compassionate hearts, and it's Dr. Samantha McIntosh.
Is that her in the picture?
I think so. Yeah, right there on the bottom left-hand side of your
I'm so
screen.
glad to see someone using that building.
I know, it's great. It's right there on Bandera Highway. So go
That's
visit
where we
them.
used to go till Dr. Lifester retired.
He retired, right?
Yeah.
And then finally today, Cartwheels, Cart & Co.
And they will be our dinner on Saturday. They're the
Oh, are
caterer
they?
Saturday. Yes.
They're doing a monstrously good job.
yes.
So,
Well,
they're
Cartwheels Catering. Which
Cartwheels,
is different than Cart &
Cartwheels,
Co,
and Cart & Co. It's the same. It's the same group. It's
It
the
is.
same family.
It
It's Emily and
Yes.
Stephanie. It's just they're
Fabulous
delightful.
job either way.
What's your favorite thing to eat over there at Cartwheels?
My favorite thing at Cartwheels is the cranberry chicken salad.
Nice. Katie, you got an opinion?
I'll go with that.
Yeah, Angela.
That's it.
All right, all right.
My mother-in-law would always bring it to us.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, Jill.
Meatloaf.
Meatloaf. Oh,
Ooh,
very nice.
Look at her spicing it
Very
up.
nice.
Their salads are great. Everything over
Yeah.
there is great.
I said the split pea soup, and I got immediate backlash from people.
Really? I've never had it.
It's
Is it
so
really good?
So good.
Okay. I have some of their French onion soup in my freezer. but
Okay, there we go.
That's what I love to get there, are the little
Yeah.
pre-made things and take them home and put in your freezer.
That's what is going on with this camera?
Easy dinner.
Sorry, everybody. I always want to focus on my jowly face. Here's the deal, folks. Last night, Tyvee did his Hall of Fame.
Yeah. See, I thought that was the week of homecoming for some reason, but I don't know why. I
homecoming.
think it used to be. Maybe.
Angela, you're gonna have to bring that
Maybe it just
microphone
happened
closer
that
to
way.
you. You gotta drag that thing closer to
She's
you.
like, I'm not in the Hall of Fame.
You need to be in the Hall of Fame. I think.
She's just going to be in the Kerrville Hall of Fame.
There should be a Hall of Fame for community service post high school graduation. So there you go.
We should have some sort of Hall of Fame.
It was a nice event, though.
Have an
live
exhibit
here.
all related to that
Yeah.
at the Heritage
Yeah.
Center.
They had Mamacitas was there
Nice.
doing the catering. Had a nice fajita deal. They inducted the 2008 and 2009 football teams.
Oh, the whole teams?
But all the teams. Those are both Johnny Manziel teams. And then they had Mark Smith, who was the athletic director and coach, was tearful in his he basically speaking about these teams, but part of it was that he was talking about the kind of watching in horror, from Fort Worth where he lives now, of the flood, and that was really powerful. And I included it in the story because I think it's such a great story, but it wasn't mentioned during it. I just added it into my story. But Ben Ledesma, who was on both of those 2008, 2009 teams, he was a sergeant with the Kerrville Police Department, was on duty that morning, and he was checking the low water crossings. And so he was like the patrol guy. I don't know if he's a watch commander or not those mornings, but there was others. Jaron Ince from the sheriff's office was also. He wasn't there last night, but there were men and women who were in the audience who contributed to the effort on July 4th. They also inducted the 2005-2006 women's girls basketball team. It's girls in high school, women in college, that went to the state finals and lost. So
I don't think we should call them girls, but that's okay.
Well, that's what we.
Maybe ladies.
Well, no, you don't call them ladies. Yeah. Well, it's boys and girls.
I tried to in high school. Try to
move
them up.
This is the style, right? In when you're under 18, you're a girl, and when you're under 18 as a boy, you're a boy. So
from Lewis, I guess.
Yes. That's how
Angel and I disagree. Clearly, we're over here like could be young ladies.
It depends. Now, in high school sports, there are girls and there are women, and there's boys and there are men.
All right.
So yeah,
go on with your news. Okay.
There's
they inducted the. I'm sorry. Was it volleyball or basketball?
Basketball. 2005, 2006.
Very cool.
That was a great team. Apparently, they all look like they're very successful women now, and there was Ann Overby's daughter was on that team.
Oh, okay.
And her granddaughters, her daughters are delightful, cute little things. And I took photos, lots of photos of them.
Good.
They were not impressed. But the little Ann was like kind of giving the littlest one some water. Mm-hmm. She was just taking a straw and just dipping it in the straw and just give it this big baby eyes like, I just love you, Grandma. Just so funny, you know. And then they had Charles Haley spoke to the crowd about his career in the NFL. He's a five-time NFL. He's a Hall of Famer for the NFL. Five-time Super Bowl champion. The only other players who won more Super Bowls than him is Tom Brady. Huh. So he had an interesting story. He admitted, I'm bipolar. I've had to work hard to get that under control. And that was an interesting sort of admission. And he talked about mental health a little bit. Talked about missing the team. And then Pete Calderon. You know Pete Calderon,
I do.
He's a problem. He asks, what was it like to play for Jimmy Johnson and Barry Switzer? Mm-hmm. And it was interesting because you usually only hear, and he mentioned this too, that he said basically that Jimmy Johnson was an asshole and that he liked Barry Switzer because Barry Switzer was a player's coach. And usually you hear the Troy Aikman take on Barry Switzer versus Jimmy Johnson, and that Barry was a jerk, but Charles Haley gave a very opposite view of that. So that was interesting as well. I don't think that's necessarily anything news, but he's like, oh yeah, Jimmy was an asshole. So, and then, dang it, I'm blanking on his name. Light on the Hill's husband. Help me. Palmer. Grant Palmer. There it is. Good job. It takes a village to do the show. Grant Palmer gave a very impassioned.
Is it the same Grant Palmer that used to be a coach there?
Yeah. Yeah. He's a TFND grad. Teacher. He works now very closely. His wife Beth, who's
seen him since high school,
was also a teacher who runs Light on the Hill.
Okay.
Grant gave a very impassioned speech about the community and in response to July 4th, and there was a lot of praying, things like that. So it was a very big event.
Yeah.
On Saturday, we're going to have a No Kings protest here. The one on June 14th, I think it was, attracted about 500 people, protesters and counter-protesters. Now, here's the problem, though, folks. Earmuffs for you, Julie Davis.
Okay.
You were apolitical. Our governor, Greg Abbott, has decided that this is an Antifa protest, and he has called in the National Guard to manage it in Austin and probably Dallas and maybe San Antonio, is what I'm hearing now. There's a significantly large event in San Antonio. So he's called it Antifa. Ted Cruz has called it Antifa. I don't like the language of that because I don't really think Antifa's a thing, but that's just me. But the language of it is very incendiary, and you're saying that these people who are peacefully protesting are somehow here for subversion to our country. So even though that guy is sending troops to Illinois to protect ICE. So there you go. And then what was my last thing in my stories today? That was it. That's probably it. It's been a week. And tomorrow, Julie Davis, is unbelievably busy.
It is.
We have protests. We have the Field of Honor. We have Bobbles, Beebs, and Boobs.
There'll be some boobs there.
Yeah, there'll be some boobs there. I'm all for it.
Exactly.
I'm all for
We're
it.
celebrating them.
We should celebrate them more.
Yes.
Julie, you have the floor. It's your show.
Okay.
Do it.
All right, it's my show after that.
Mm-hmm.
All right, well, let's go over the events. The Hill Country Arts Foundation has great exhibits going on out there, so don't forget to make time to go out there and check those out. Same with Arts and Cultural Center, and next week they will kick off their outdoor painter event, which is really one of my favorites. I love seeing what artists create when they come here and see our town, and then they put it onto their canvas. It's really cool. And then you have the Walt Gonski exhibit still going on, the church series at the Museum of Western Art. And there's an Elsa Lopez Matthews art exhibit hanging on the walls at Kerrville Hills Winery. Beautiful things, like visions from her childhood. It's really neat if you get to hear her story about it. But paintings of San Antonio, downtown San Antonio, and people walking in the streets. So just go check that out. Live music at Cafe at the Ridge, Pint and Plow, Arcadia Live Theater. Let's see, Trailhead all tonight. Probably some others out there. Mousetrap at the Playhouse 2000 VK Garage Theater this weekend at 7:30 on Friday and Saturday. And if I had to guess, there's a Sunday matinee. This only shows me one day at a time, but usually there's a Sunday matinee. We'll confirm it. Field of Honor going on over at Riverstar Arts Event Park. Tomorrow is a bird walk and talk with the Riverside Nature Center. Saturday Farmers Market in downtown Kerrville, the Heart of the Hills Farmers Market from 9 to 1. There's also the Hill Country Heritage Farmers Market over at 5 Points from 9 to 1. The exhibits we talked about. A wingspan tournament.
What is that?
I don't know. Let's see.
It's a game.
It's a game. I was like, I feel like Katie's going to be able to answer this for us.
Katie.
It's a card-driven engine-building board game featuring the art of real birds.
Oh. All right.
$35.
Oh,
You
very
should
nice.
check it out. Go online. Win a door prize.
Katie knows everything.
Nature Center.
Nature Center.
Riverside Nature Center.
Turtle Creek Olives and Vines has live music this weekend. As we mentioned, Baubles and Beads Emporium and Dinner is tomorrow at the YO. If you bought a table or tickets, don't go to the Youth Event Center. Go to the YO. Okay.
Yep.
Pint and Plow has live music. Trailhead. Mousetrap is happening tomorrow as well. Comedy tonight at Divine's Sports Bar, 8 o'clock in downtown. Comedy night. Let's see. The Field of Honor. Turtle Creek Vineyard also will have a market day on Sunday, the third Sunday of each month from 12 to 6. There's live music out there. Live music at Trailhead on Sunday. And Mousetrap does have a matinee on Sunday.
Oh, good.
Got that far. So, yeah, lots of great stuff to get out and do. And next week is even bigger.
It's amazing that we are back to a bit of normalcy here.
Sure, yeah.
So,
well, we got to,
It's October.
October.
We got to do some things, I guess.
Yeah.
But, yeah. Lots of stuff happening, and then next weekend we have a lot of events.
We have the Water Street
There's
Festival.
something literally for everybody.
Next week. We'll talk about that in a minute.
Yes.
Did you missed, because you weren't here Wednesday, but you missed our discussion about dumps.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I guess I did.
So I've been getting a lot of questions about dumps.
Like the dump?
No.
Where you dump trash?
No, my grandfather's nickname
Oh, okay.
was...
I saw Lonza post about dumps at Amestoy, and I did not know that inside joke.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
So it got brought up again yesterday.
He went by dumps?
Well, that was... I don't know who assigned that name to him.
Was it like his grandpa name, like Grumps?
No.
Someone said dumps?
This was a
Okay.
childhood name, and
Okay.
Hunter Moose.
Hunter Moose, yeah.
Is running for...
Oh, yeah, he was on the show Wednesday.
Yeah, he was on the show on Wednesday, and he
Yes.
brought me this book that his great-grandfather wrote. And his great-grandfather lived across the street from my grandfather.
No.
Yeah, in San Antonio.
That's crazy.
Yeah. And then he's also married into I have a cousin he's related to. He's married into, that's a marriage, connection through marriage. But yeah, he's kind of related, I guess, in a roundabout way. So,
So we can start calling you Dumps now?
well, my name is
I'd
Louis.
call him Grumps.
I am Louis.
That works.
I am named for him.
Are you?
Oh, yeah.
That's
There you
neat.
go.
Yeah.
All right, fine.
Right.
We'll call you Dumps.
Yeah. So
That's
Now-
really cool.
now the true story was that my parents kind of grew up in the same community, right, in Southern California. My grandfather moved the family out of Texas in 1952 for a couple of big reasons. One was I had an uncle who needed heart he had a heart condition.
Okay.
And they needed the medical care in L.A. was state of the art, world class.
Okay.
So that was part
They
of
made
that.
the move for that.
Also, he worked for Bell Telephone and he got a promotion, I think, part of it as well. And so anyway, so they moved out here, right? And my grandmother and they all became friends. They were in the same community. My parents went to the same high school, but my grandmother was never really very impressed with anybody. This is my grandmother who's still alive. And when they named me, my dad told my paternal grandmother that they were going to name me after my grandfather, but they didn't tell my mom's mother this story.
Okay.
So the two grandmas drive out to see me being born, or to enjoy
meet the new baby.
Meet the new
Greet the
baby, right,
yeah.
right. Mm-hmm. And they were. My grandmother was like, I wonder what they're going to name him, you know, and the other grandma was like, oh, they named him Lewis. And mom's mom was not happy at all.
Yeah.
Why would they name him after a stupid sheep herder?
Oh.
So there you go.
There you go. Plus, the other grandma knew before her. There's something there too.
There was some strong-willed women in that vehicle. Probably a big station wagon too.
Yeah, right.
So yeah, that's my other dump story that I got to. But the story with dumps was, and we'll just say it again. This has been the story of the week. Was that he and this Bob Ramsey basically cleaned out all of the trees in San Antonio, mistletoe, and they went door to door selling this.
Nice.
Bob was 7. My grandfather was 6.
How cute.
And at the very end of their trip, and these are like little kids, right? So they live on Poplar Street, right?
Yeah.
They live on Poplar Street, and somehow they made it all the way to San Pedro. Like, that's a pretty long haul in those days. And so they ran out of mistletoe, and one lady wanted to buy $2 worth. This is 1925, right? So Dumps said, hey, just keep that lady busy. I got this. Mm-hmm. Comes back with the mistletoe, and they sell it to the lady for $2. And Bob says, well, where did you get that from? He's like, from her backyard. Bum. There you go. All right.
That's where it's been told. Time.
That's where
but she didn't have to climb up in the tree and get it.
That's true.
You know?
Yeah, better have the little kids are pliable. They'll recover from falls.
That's amazing.
Angela Kennedy's here. She brought this little piece of information.
Yes.
What is this? What was happening here? What does this mean exactly?
Do you know about Found in the Guadalupe?
Well, I vaguely. There's this thing. Sometimes people share things with me. Sometimes they don't.
Okay, well, we need to talk about it because this effort has been going on since literally July 6th.
Yeah.
Dondi Pershing has been working to bring together volunteers recovering items from flood debris since 2 days after the flood, and she just happened to be helping and realizing there's going to be a lot of items washed away. And they started using Facebook to reconnect people with their lost belongings. They were working out of car washes and laundromats. And then after about a month, they had so many items, so much work that they still had to do. So the city of Kerrville asked for some support. So Heart of the Hills Heritage Center, St. Peter's Episcopal Church. We have some volunteers from the Historical Commission, and then Clint Orm stepped in to provide a facility where the volunteers could work. So since August, we have been helping to organize volunteers and operations. And today and tomorrow, we are inviting people who have families who have lost loved ones and belongings to come and look through the items that have been carefully cleaned. And we're working really hard still on Facebook to reunify these people with their belongings. But there's so much that has been unclaimed. And we just want to make sure that people know about this effort because there are families obviously that aren't in the area.
Right.
And we're trying to share. The Facebook page has over 57,000 followers.
Wow.
So it's a broad reach. Actually, Facebook is studying this effort and want to learn, how did you do this? How did you make this happen so quickly and unify this community across this effort? So just want to make sure people know about this. If you are interested, if you were affected and have lost belongings, there's a QR code that you can scan so you can go onto the website and schedule an appointment. It is a closed facility. It's not open to the public for anybody just to come and browse. But we want to make sure that it's communicated to anybody that's been affected, that we have items, thousands of items have already been claimed and still need to be claimed.
And there's still what's haunting about being on the river trail is there's still clothing and stuff on the trail. So I mean,
It's really remarkable because 3 months in, Dondi and these amazing volunteers thought, okay, things are starting to settle down, but then all of a sudden they'll get the fire department, the recovery teams will bring in literally a dozen bins of items that have been recovered still.
Yeah.
And so the effort is ongoing, and this will continue until we don't really feel like we need to do it anymore.
right. I'm sure they're going to probably uncover some stuff too as they're beginning their removal of debris from Ingram Lake right now too. So there's that as well.
So we'll continue to share with you about upcoming days so that we can communicate to the public. And Lewis, it would be great if you came out and saw what they're doing and connect with Dondi. She's an incredible human being who has been running several businesses while leading this volunteer effort to connect people with their lost belongings.
All right. This is just scan the QR code. We'll post it on our Facebook page too.
That'd be great.
And yeah, I mean, there's a lot of there's so much going on with this event that we still are trying to process it. The Water Street Festival though was in the works before. Katie, was this your idea?
No. This is Delane Sigerman's idea, but it is not a city project. It's a nonprofit
Right.
and its own.
I'm just trying to give you props though,
Well,
because your event was
Credit for it?
your event was rained out this year.
yeah, I'll mention her name because every year for 6 years I've been coming to the city council in my Lady Liberty outfit to tell them about the 4th of July parade.
Right.
So she thought that I would be the person that should organize the kids' parade for the Water Street Festival.
Absolutely, I'm going to MC that thing. I can't wait.
Yeah, and we're going to have David Remshell's going to be the Grand Marshal in costume with his little boy.
Okay.
And the Ingram Drumline will be coming.
Good.
Very nice.
And the Tivy Golden Girls will be
Nice.
appearing. And then everybody that wants to bring their kid in their costume, you get an extra chance to wear your Halloween costume.
Here's the thing. I'm going to give out an award, the Dumps Amistoy Award
Nice. Okay.
for the most disobedient and mischievous child.
Oh,
There you go.
Okay, I like it.
I got a list already. I think Lena is going to win it from the city of Kerrville, but that's just me.
but anyway, that's going to happen. At 10, the kids can come and make noisemakers in a craft activity. And then around 10:30, there'll be some announcements. And then we hope we get the parade going at 11. And it's 3 blocks. We're going to go around the corner,
We go around the corner.
up to the art gallery, and that'll be that.
Yeah, it'd be great. The Water Street Festival, though, Angela, Jill, is what? Who wants to answer that question?
Well, it's a celebration of community spirit and culture, and it's to bring people to downtown Kerrville. I know a lot is going on with the flood, and the actual downtown businesses themselves may not have been physically, like the property may not have been affected by this tragic flood, but the downtown business owners certainly have had an emotional toll as well as a financial toll. And I'm on the Main Street Advisory Board, and this idea that Delane had sort of has been taken up, not sort of, has been taken up by that board, and then the committee, the Water Street Committee came from that. So it's to bring folks downtown, see what businesses are there, have people come down, and there's going to be all sorts of children's events. We're going to have face painters. We're going to have, big Jenga. We've got bubbles. We've got so many nonprofits, like Kerr Kids is going to do a kindness mural. The Museum of Western Art is going to have the kids make chalk drawings on paper that they can walk away with. And also, just to say, the Museum of Western Art is also going to be sponsoring the craft, the noisemaker craft for
Very
the
fun.
parade. So they're really helping out with this. We've got face painters, Riverside Nature Center with Katie over there. We're going to do a scavenger hunt where the kids have a piece of paper and wander around downtown and look for various items. So we do have a lot going on. We want to stress, we're here today to talk about the kids aspect of it.
Right.
We want to stress that there's going to be food for kids, there's going to be great activities for kids, even some historical, like I'll get Angela to tell you what she's got coming in for the kids.
Yeah. What do you got? What do you got? Tell all.
I'll tell it all. So Heart of the Hills Heritage Center, we're bringing in 2 performers to portray historical figures from our history, from Kerrville's
Oh, how
history.
cool.
And they're going to be set in front of historic buildings that relate to their history. I'm not going to share who they are. You have to come out.
Jimmy
check it
Rogers.
out. Not Jimmy Rogers, but he was on the list. Maybe we'll
Maybe
add to
another
that.
year.
Exactly. So these performers will engage with the public.
Captain Schreiner.
Maybe.
I'm not going to answer your question.
You have to show up.
You have to be there. But we are hoping that this will be a way for our community to connect with our history, get
Joe Herring
excited
Jr.
about our history. Joe Herring Jr. will be there for the parade.
And he will dress as himself, I bet.
So anyway, come out. We're hoping that with bringing in these performers to portray these historical characters, we can expand upon this, especially after we open
Yeah.
the doors, make this more of a regular thing. So
Yeah.
we're testing it out and see how it works for this. But our kids are excited about history. My kids personally, but their friends. I hear so many questions about our history. We had a living history camp this past summer, and kids are excited. They want
Yeah.
to know her.
Well, it's so great now. History's so awesome now that we don't have to
sounds so
include all
fun.
the woke
love
stuff
that.
anymore. We don't have to tell anybody. You don't have to give the other side of the story anymore. We just say, "This is how things work. This is how things operate now." So I'm excited about it. I'm really
Yeah.
happy about it.
And it looks like the temperature might drop a little bit for next week.
Okay.
Maybe in the 80s.
Don't
So
lie.
Come on out.
Don't lie.
I
Stop
said
it.
I said it.
Stop
I
it.
said it. No.
It's not going to happen.
95 and humid. But
Yeah.
anyway, it's going to be
You
great
should have
weather.
said 95
it's
and
be
humid.
Great weather.
What's
and there's
wrong
gonna
with
be
you?
Lots for
Even if
to
it's
do.
95 and humid, it's going to be
It's
great.
going to be wonderful.
Bring water.
Well, if it's 95 and humid, and our MC person can then, I don't know who can hold this up in front of
Oh, you have
Yeah,
it.
you
right
got
there.
it. You
You're
got it
good.
right. You got it right there. You're good.
Okay.
Yeah, you're good.
There you go.
There we go. So we've got our MC. He's got his official T-shirt to wear.
Those are awesome.
We've got
That
a lot
looks
of great
really-
volunteers coming out.
That's an extra large. That's like a triple extra large.
Well,
Gee.
I did bring a large as well because
Yeah. Yeah.
You can look. I'll leave both
You know,
of
that's
them.
how T-shirts are now. And then
That's
you get
true.
one and it looks small.
And then what happens? Then they shrink up, and then
Yeah.
it's like it's a muscle shirt.
There
then,
you
so.
go.
Well, I've got a
Mine's
large on.
muscle shirt. That's what-
Wait a minute. Let me see it.
Anyway.
Let me.
It looks soft. Those are nice.
Oh, yeah,
like
these
the
are
color.
These are soft. My favorite shirt though is I have the Kerrville. You know my favorite shirt? Well, the Kerrville Farmers Market shirt, and the shirt from You People.
Which one?
Who are you?
The
have a lot of
Eclipse
shirts.
shirt.
The Eclipse shirt. You're right.
Okay.
Katy Kappel doing it again.
Good job. I was like, we have a lot of shirts.
We have a lot of shirts.
So.
How are things going at the Heritage Center? What's going on?
Good. Have you noticed some progress?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot going on. Everybody's been asking me about the paint scheme, and they're not finished yet. So the city is continuing to work on the paint. There's some more accent colors that are going to be added to the outside
How
of
does
the
this look on
house.
me?
Looks great.
But there's a lot that's been going on inside that you can't see. So we've got some great pictures we want to share.
Are people upset about the paint color? I think it looks fabulous.
Well, it's just not finished yet, so it looks a little stark.
Yeah.
The bright white.
Right.
But there's some accent colors that are going to be added to the trim.
Right.
Be
I think it's gonna be
patient.
great.
Renovations take a while.
And what's awesome is that realizing the carriage house was not a part of this project, but it looks a little outdated now against the pink and the white. So that's actually going to be painted as well.
You're gonna
So it'll
preserve.
not-
What are you gonna do with the carriage house? I don't remember.
we
what-
don't know yet. It's
it should be like a conference room or something
let's
like that.
figure out what should we do.
It should be like
How
a.
can we use it?
It should be a conference center.
Conference center is pretty small.
It's pretty small. It could be like a bride's room, and you could have weddings outside.
You could let Bird City Kerrville have it.
Yeah, we could do that.
There you go.
You could Airbnb that sucker.
Yes, exactly. That would be great. Maybe a historian in
income.
residence.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that would
like
be fun.
it'd be fun. Yeah,
Ideas.
it'd be fun. But I think that it looks great. The pink color.
Well, good. I mean, it does look great. It's just not finished yet. So a couple of other coats that need to be added for the accent.
Yeah.
But we're looking at completion of the renovation in November. We are working on developing our exhibits right now, and then we'll fabricate and install so that we open in April of next year,
Okay.
which is coming up so quickly.
It is.
And so anybody that's interested in helping and volunteering in any aspect, let me know.
Well, Katie's already ready. Are you gonna
Katie's always available.
be always available?
Well, if we get the bird blind finished and the parade is over with, I'll have time on my hands.
There you go.
Plenty of time.
All right.
When is the grand opening? Do you think April?
April, we're looking at April 17th and planning a weekend of festivities, community open house and some evening events. that we need help planning. So anybody who wants to plan with us.
Oh,
please
you know
let
what?
us
Julie Davis is on 37 committees right now. She has plenty
yeah, I
of
need to
time.
add a committee.
Yeah, she's at a committee.
And that time's really close to the Smithsonian traveling exhibit as well.
Wait a minute. Are we announcing that yet?
Yeah, it's official.
Oh, is it official? I
got
thought
it
it was.
now.
I thought it was still in the works.
Oh, well, yeah, it'll be in the works until the doors open. I'm
Lonza
sure.
was here yesterday,
But
did not
it's
mention it.
official. The
I
state of
knew it.
Texas announced it.
Okay, they did?
Yeah.
All right.
Talked about it
Yeah.
yesterday?
She did not talk about it
Oh,
yesterday.
sorry, Lonzo, stole your
Yeah,
thunder.
stole your thunder.
But anyway,
Yeah. I mean, I mentioned it
it
because
will be timed very close.
I have some
think that
inside
one's April
sources on that.
26th or what?
It's May 16th.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay. I
Yeah,
can't
so
remember.
it's about a month after.
This is a traveling exhibit from the Smithsonian. That
Yeah, but
everyone's
you also
excited
add your own pieces for your community.
about. Oh, good.
Yeah.
Yeah, the exhibit is all about innovation.
Okay.
So we felt like this.
Well, we
would
got
be
the
a great
Dieter
exhibit
dude.
for our
Lonzo did a
community.
great job applying
Yeah.
for that and getting
That's a
in.
big deal.
A lot of work
That's a
just to
big deal.
apply now. A lot of work to
All right.
pull it together.
I got to get you guys off the show because I got Lisa here. But no, don't leave yet. Don't leave yet. Jill, what are you looking forward to with this Water Street Festival?
I'm looking forward to the children enjoying face painting, bubbles. I just want to see happy kids downtown. There's going to be
Right.
lemonade. I want them to be in their costumes. There's going to be music on the corners. I mean, this is a festival to bring people downtown, and we don't see a lot of little kids downtown or young kids downtown. I've got so many kids from Tivy and Ingram high schools coming out to help
Good.
and volunteer. So hopefully their siblings will come, and I just
Yeah.
There's going to be a lot of vendors, a lot of displays, a lot of things to do. It's going to be
farmers
really
market will be going on.
Yeah, it'll be really
All
great.
day.
Yep.
Angela Kenny, what are you looking forward to with this?
Live music, having my kids out there with me. My son will probably say, "Mom, I'm going to go with you at 6 a.m. and start setting up." I'm like,
Yeah.
"Hey, come on down.
Right.
I'll be there all day."
Right.
So it'll be a great day.
That's going to Katie, what are you looking forward
I'm
to?
looking forward to the music. I think there's going to be like four or five different sites of music going on. They'll be great.
Julie Davis, will Emerson be involved?
I have no idea. I'm sure at some point.
You need to get him
That's
over
up to
there.
his mother.
Well, you know, Mary,
we'll have a booth.
Get it
so
done. Get it
I'll
done.
have my own things I have
So,
to do.
yeah.
I have an Emerson who signed up on
Yeah.
Sign Up Genius.
Yeah.
I don't know. Can't think of the last name.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Good job. Well, next week, by the way, we'll have more Water Street people coming on.
Perfect.
Some artists coming on, and then
Nice.
the head honcho.
Yep.
The head
Delaney
honcho
Seagram will be here on
herself. All
Thursday.
right.
Yep.
It's
Yep.
going to be a great event.
Good job. Thank you guys for being here.
All right, I brought you
All
a
right.
size large. You want to look at it?
No, I want the extra large.
Okay.
Large is basically
He
a
just
medium.
wants to complain,
I don't know
but
if
he
he's
wants
complaining.
the extra
I
large.
want to complain about my roundness.
Remember, he's grumps.
Grumps. Dumps.
Yeah.
Dumps.
I changed it.
I changed it. Come on. Come on.
Different generation.
Oh, you want some coffee? Have good. You're good? Can you hang out for a little bit? Can you hang out for a little bit? Hang out for a little bit? Yeah. All right. Yeah. All right. All right. People are here. Oh, Lisa Nye-Saladin's here.
I know.
Now this is a great
It's a great event too.
this is a great event too. This is a CVB
So
event.
many great events.
This is when people come from out of town.
Yeah.
Overnight stays.
Yeah.
We need that.
We do.
We need the visitors.
Yeah, we need the visitors.
We're trying.
We need the visitors.
Lisa, don't be offended when I get in and walk out in a minute. I have somewhere else to be. It's not because you're just now getting on here.
You have
Sorry.
7 minutes.
I told him before
You have
I
seven-
came on.
No
7
worries.
minutes before you
All right.
have to go. Lisa, how are you?
I'm pretty good. How are you?
Now here's a problem I've got.
Am I?
You're good.
I'm good?
You're on.
You're on.
You're
You're
on.
live.
You sound great.
I love those earrings.
I got my bike beautifully serviced by Hill Country Bicycle Works.
Oh, you did?
I rode it for like a day, and then
Okay.
I put it in the
And you needed
garage,
service?
and it needs service again.
Oh,
So,
okay. Well, they'll help you again.
I know.
Usually that second go around doesn't cost as much.
No. No.
You know, it's just
A
basically
little bit of
dusting
tweaking
out
versus a
yeah,
whole
airing the
overhaul.
tires and
Yeah.
the cobwebs off the spokes.
Yeah, it. I have a mountain bike. And I really
Okay.
want to take it out to Kerrville-Schreiner.
Yeah, I was about to
should.
say, we have a great place
Yeah.
for you to do that.
Now I'm out of
And you
shape.
can get like an annual pass.
I know we have one, and
Oh, okay.
I'm out of shape,
Yeah.
grossly out of shape. How do I? What's the best trail to start on for the out of shape middle-aged guys? I'm actually past middle age now. I'm into the, as some people say, the next third of my life. But where do I start off with? What's the best trail?
So Kerrville-Schreiner Park is a great trail for beginners and kids and families.
Okay.
And so I would say really any of the trails. I'm not kidding. I mean,
Really?
you start at Trailhead 3 is where we normally start, just because there's bathrooms and water there.
Okay.
Nice. That's a pro tip.
Yep. Although there's also at Trailhead 5, there's bathrooms and water.
Okay.
And so, and I mean, there's the way the trail has been designed. So of course we've built all the trail kind of over the years, starting when it was still a state park. And so the idea is you can kind of mix and match the trails. The even trails are on the west side of the park, and the odd trails are on the east side of the park.
Okay. All right.
And so, if you do the whole loop and encompass all the trail, you can get about a 12-mile loop.
Wow. Okay.
Okay. All right.
But you can also mix and match them and do loops. And so it's good for trail runners and dog walkers and hikers too, because no matter which trailhead you start, you can do another kind of loop.
Right.
So you can change it up for yourself.
Right.
But if you start at Trailhead 3 and you can kind of start downhill on Trail 2. It's kind of, we call it Made in the Shade. And, come out onto Trail 1B, 1A. You can kind of do yourself a loop. You can go the other way as well. It's
Nice.
multi-directional,
Right.
multi-use. So we work really hard trying to open up sight lines and make sure everybody can see each other coming different directions.
Okay.
Because we want to keep it multi-directional, because it gives people options.
Right.
And so, if you start on 4B going uphill,
Okay.
that's another, and then that starts getting you back towards the water tower and the climb up there and the view. So really, as a beginner, there's not a wrong trail to start on.
Right.
But I would probably start at Trailhead 3
Okay.
and get in there on 4 and kind of go, take a look at the map. Everything's marked. The signage at the park matches what the actual map is.
It's always helpful.
And, well, that took a huge effort.
Good job.
Among a bunch of us. So I try to keep the signs freshened up every year, Obviously, we would love to have permanent signs, but
Right.
that costs money, and everybody needs money, and
Yeah.
so there you are.
I love it. I think this is this event coming up, by the way, too, is a spectacular event. The bulk of it really is on Sunday, right? Is that
Well, that's the racing,
The
is on
racing.
Sunday. Yeah. So we do it we do a festival, and we've done, we brought it to Kerrville-Schreiner Park. This is the 5th year. But prior to that, we did a race at Camp Eagle. And then prior to that was Kelly Creek. And so we've been doing this a long time. And
I was
it's,
just thinking about that. I was like, man, how many years has it been? I know it's
know.
over 20.
well, this is our 30th year of
Okay,
business.
yeah. See,
So,
yeah.
yeah. And so we've been doing it a long time. And, you bring, mountain bike racing, it, ebbs and flows just like anything, And so, but we would just want to show off the trail and show off
Yeah.
the town and try to bring people here and show that, we have this resource, which is, one of the reasons why, we're advocates of the master plan for Singing Wind, which would be different kind of bike trails.
right?
And even though they're not huge, it would bring people to town and they would have a couple of things to do. In Kerrville, we don't really have any game-changing huge things, but we have a lot of really great things. And so, you can keep yourself busy enough with your family, but also for locals. That's one of the things I love about our Park and Rec department and our city that supports it, is that so many things are free.
Yeah.
By the way, we're talking with Lisa Nye-Saladin of Hill Country Bike Works. She's also a member of the Parks and Advisory Board, an advocate for our parks, just an all-around good egg. This is their website, by the way. They do a great job. They've been endorsed by the Kerrville Police Department, the Kerrville Fire Department, and Lanzateague, the
Nice.
trifecta of
Nice.
biking as well.
Well, we actually maintain the police department's bikes.
Yeah,
so
right. So
that helps.
that does help because they got some bike guys.
They do.
That's really cool.
I'm excited. Well, I'm not excited because the river has kind of done some significant damage, obviously, to the park system. But it's very interesting to see I want to go back and ride it. And I think to cover your event too, I need to ride a little bit because you got to get to places. So,
well, the thing about the Kerrville Mountain Bike Festival and the race course there is that because the paved road, 2-mile paved road, goes around the park like this, we actually have a spectator loop that's marked.
Okay.
So that you can follow that road around and see your racer many times.
yeah,
Which is kind of
nice.
cool.
that's the key because it's a lot of ground to cover. And
Yep.
bike racing is fun to cover as well.
Yep.
I don't know.
And-
Go ahead.
Well, I wanted to just mention the festival. So it's open, Saturday, of course, we're up against the Water Street Festival.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of activities for family and kids on Saturday. We have the...
Goodbye.
I'm sorry.
Bye.
Y'all listen
That's
to her,
okay.
though. But
The,
also, your different audiences too. Like there's
Yeah.
just so much.
Well,
for everyone.
yeah, I mean, it's open
you
to
can
locals.
overlap and not.
Yes, and you can go to the Water Street Festival. You can come back for the events, the family events at the park. Camping is still viable at Kerrville-Schreiner Park on the hillside, and some sites on Riverside. We start off with a women's empowerment cycling ride of the course, and that is a free event, and it's open to all women. And
nice.
so, you just get to ride with other women, whether you're a racer or just a rider.
And what if
or
I
you
want to just ride with women? I just like hanging out with women. So
I know. You can talk to Analia and ask her about it.
All right, just checking.
And then we also, they'll also do the ride of the 10 and under course, which is 6 miles or 5.5 miles, and then the 12 and under course, which is 7 miles, and then the full course is 11 miles. All the maps are on.
Wait, come back here, Angela, Jill, come back over here. We got rid of Julie. So wait a minute, don't leave yet. So one of you sit here, and one of you sit here.
I have to leave in about 5.
No, you don't.
Nancy Foster.
All right, continue on.
Anyway, so so we have a website for the event, KerrvilleMountainBikeFestival.com.
Kerrville Mountain Bike. Let me go find that real quick.
Yep.
Go ahead.
And everything is on there, maps of the course, schedule of event, everything. So we have the women's empowerment cycling. We have a free face painter from noon to 3. We have a free kids race at 1 o'clock. We have a first-time racers clinic at 2 o'clock. At 3:30, we have an adult junior team time trial where you race with your kid over a 2-mile course, which is a really, really fun event. And a lot of families like that one. It's just a short 2-mile race, but super fun. 8 and under, 10 and under, 14 and under, 18 and under are the categories based on the
there's
youngest
website.
kid. We have a costume crit in the afternoon that is super really popular. We've been running it over the years. We have a wheelie contest. And then at 7 o'clock, we have a Halloween hunt. We hide a bunch of candy in the trees, and it's a ready, set, go.
I feel like when it from the sort of like off-road sports, like with mountain bikes and things like that. I mean, this has got to be. We have to have one of the best places in the state for that kind of activity. I would think. John, wouldn't you agree with that? That course you helped build.
I think so, but it's funny because we're part of a series, right? And then there's a spring series, and then there's a marathon series in the winter, and so every course is different.
Yeah.
And so when you race the series, some courses you are good at, and some courses you are not so good at, and so it's all about your skill level, kind of how you ride, what you learn, what you like,
Right.
And so I think when we did it at Kelly Creek and then we did it at Camp Eagle, both those courses are very technical.
Yeah.
And they're hard.
Right.
And for a lot of people, when you race, any race, you make it hard.
Right.
Right? Because you're at your max. But when the course itself, when you can possibly get hurt, people tend to not.
Tend not to want to do it.
Yeah.
Right. Well, I think that's the thing. I covered sort of for a couple of years the 24 hours of adrenaline, which I remember those bike races. Those were crazy.
Yes.
But I mean, this is the kind of place that sets up for that kind of thing too. I mean, we could be a big. This to me is like a sleeping giant. This event. Really?
I mean, we hope so. We keep trying to put it on. We're part of the fall series. We're the USA Cycling Texas State Championship. And I have to do this plug before we run
go
out
right
of
ahead.
time.
Yeah.
So we are, I don't know if you can see this.
Oh, yeah.
So we're having a raffle.
Let me hold it up on my side here.
We're having a raffle. And you can see right there, it's the River Trail Flood Recovery Raffle. And we are selling tickets, and we got Jameis Bicycle to donate a bicycle, like a $2,000 value. It's a dual suspension bike.
Yeah.
And then Hayes disc brakes down there. That's like a $600 package with purple anodized disc brakes, which are pretty cool.
Yeah.
And so we're selling raffle tickets, and it's going to, all the proceeds go to the River Trail Flood Recovery through the Parks and Recreation Foundation Fund. So we're, one ticket is $10, 3 tickets for $25, and 7 tickets for $50. We're selling them at the shop. The idea was to do it at the Mountain Bike Festival, but we are opening it up to everybody, locally, if you want to come into the shop and buy some tickets. And then we'll do the drawing on Sunday at the Mountain Bike Festival. You don't have to be present to win. And the bicycle will be a size of your choice.
Here's
there's the plug.
That's the plug. Got a great plug there.
Yeah, so hopefully we can raise money to start going towards that bridge, to replace the bridge. And we need to...
The foundation part, we talked about this a little bit, and I had an editorial on Monday kind of outlining my belief in a greater foundation for...
I am totally on board with that.
So there we go.
Yep.
But, what's interesting was the story last week was about the... reimagining thing, and there was a lot of here's the frustrating part about our dialogue these days. Nobody reads the story,
right?
God forbid they click through to read the story,
right?
And they'll comment on something without reading the story, and a lot of people were like, "Where are you gonna get the money for that?" So I had to do an explainer the next day, the next edition, saying, well, there's ways for us to do that. You can do, they raise money for the dog that the city has. They're going to get another one too. That's privately funded for. It's like you can't.
For the police department.
Police department, right.
Yeah.
Canine dog. Oh, canine.
Yeah, the canine dog.
Yeah. Well, I think Parks and Rec needs a dog too, but that's just another story. But you can't pay Jay Brimhall's salary out of those donations.
No.
So this is the trick. There will be money there, and as in the story said, the NBA is working to pay for Guadalupe Park. I guess it's the Houston Rockets and the San Antonio Spurs and others are chipped in to do this deal. So there are mechanisms in place to get this done, but there's this knee-jerk reaction and frustration. The park is and then moving the splash pad. Some people were upset about that, but it's going to be great when it's all said and done. When you hear those criticisms, how does that make you feel? Does it make you want to get off the board screaming and yelling?
Not anymore.
Right.
I mean, this is the 20th year I've served on the Parks Board, and my, our kind of whole time of owning the bike shop in Kerrville and Fredericksburg, it's just been about, we didn't know anything about advocacy when we first moved here.
Right.
And you start learning and you start getting involved and you realize that there's proper channels and improper channels.
Right.
And you try to, I've always said that I want to be part of the solution, not part of the problem.
Yeah.
And so, you try to get in there and you try to represent the citizens. We see a lot of people in and out of the bike shop every day. And we just talk to people and we hear it. And, now people know that there's, if they've got ideas or whatever, they usually reach out to me like, what's happening here? And I try to tell them the most that I can.
I think
but you just kind of, you work your little corner.
Yeah.
And, that's all you can do. You can't change the world. You just try to, do what you can to help, and I mean, you have city, I've kind of, I don't know if I should say this on air, but the way that I'm not going to say it.
Well, you do have a wonderful philosophy.
Yes.
I mean, the attitude of got your little corner, you can do what you can,
Right.
you can bring information.
That's all you can do.
Yeah.
And you try to volunteer, you try to serve.
Right.
You know, we have a little.
Yeah, exactly.
You have a little. You have a small community. I mean, like that trail system at Kerrville-Schreiner Park. That's a whole volunteer-led
right.
effort. And now, I mean, there's professional trail builders out there now. I mean, I'm part of this whole generation that came up with how to build trail and ride it and this and that. But there's still, you can't do it without volunteers.
No,
you can't do it. People that are dedicated to the goal and that will help clear that dirt and make that thing happen. And people.
It's such an important part of that too, and like I worry that there won't be volunteers to backfill some of the work that we've done here already. Things we take for granted. So hopefully we can foster a new generation of volunteers. Maybe like through the help support the trail system, the river trail. We just got to get it done. So people are going to run out of time.
So something that was said to me a while ago from a former parks director is, there's great plans and there's great needs in this community.
Yeah.
It's all about the zeros.
The zeros, yep. It's all about the zeros.
And so, our taxes are our taxes, and that's what pays to keep our city going. And all this extra stuff, we got to find donors.
Got to find donors for it.
Yep.
Absolutely.
And then they get a
Angela
tax
Kennedy knows that story.
Oh,
right
yeah,
off the bat.
definitely.
Yeah. So there you go.
Got to share your project and your passion, and hope that somebody shares that same passion so that you can make it happen. And we just at the Heritage Center, we know that once we open, our community is going to see the value, and I think that's going to help us.
A lot of people were like, "Why do we need to have a museum about our stuff?" I'm like, "Well, I think it helps show you where you're from."
Show you where you're from, where you're going,
right?
And what the potential is for your community. So we're really excited. Our community is excited.
And now that we don't have to have any woke stuff, we can get rid of all the ancient stuff, the Indians and black people and Hispanic people. So we can get rid of all that.
Some of this terminology is just really, brings out the worst in all of us.
Doesn't it? Isn't it amazing?
It's
not so
good.
amazing. I'm so happy that we don't have to deal with it anymore.
Yeah.
Well, there is one Facebook page that I was just cringing about this morning. I'm not going to say the name of it, but it's basically the one that says, what kind of restaurant would you want to see here? Or what kind of, whatever. And it's always a negative, like no more this, no more that. And I wanted to just say to whoever started that page, are you doing this just to get criticism and just for people to get their ugliness out? Because
is this the one from Iceland, by the way?
It probably is.
I know, that's the problem. You click on the thing and it's not even a person.
There's a site that's been getting some momentum, and they have somebody here doing it, but it's based in Iceland.
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah, it's a whole chain of these things. So
it's very frustrating to read all the criticisms. And when you go back to city and county funding, it all comes down to what's the priority. And if you can be a squeaky wheel and make your project a priority, then
you know what? There's a general ignorance of how things work, and people don't understand that private property rights are there. I want to ask you though, real quick, Angela, what did you learn today?
What did I learn? I learned a lot about Kerrville-Schreiner Park and the trails. I didn't know that Lisa and her husband and a team
and
of
David
volunteers- David Appleton literally built those trails.
Well, we had a lot of help. We designed and laid it out. We got approval. We looked and crawled around and laid flags, and it's a team effort. It was a team, and then we got volunteers over the years. There's been some that have been the same, but a lot of them have been different. And we call the trail work days, and people show up.
We love the trails in my family.
Amazing.
Jill Drake, what did you learn today?
I learned that the Heritage Center is going to open in April, and it's going to have fantastic exhibits, and I cannot wait because I drive by it about 10 times a day.
Me too.
I see the progress. I love the paint, the elevator. Can't wait.
Thank you.
They made the elevator look like it was, period. So that was pretty cool.
They did a good job.
Lisa Nye-Saladin, what did you learn today?
I don't know if I learned it, but I just more emphasis on the fact that Kerrville's a great place to live, and it has an amazing community of really passionate people that want to make things happen.
Look, I'm going to tell everybody here, if you've never been to a bike race before, it's definitely worth going to check out. I've been to many in my life, covering them, and I'm always amazed at the skill, the commitment, the guys and gals and people and kids who ride, and how devoted they are to the sport, and they keep doing it, and it's wild. It's a wild time. So.
I should mention really quick that the gates are open all day Saturday and Sunday. There's no fee for people to come in. So anybody can come and go. You're welcome to come in and park and then enjoy the weekend.
Next week, we'll have Nancy Huffman will be joining us on Monday with Leslie Jones and Andrew Gay and Gilbert Pies. We'll talk. Nancy's going to talk about Water Street Festival as well. I think with one of her buddies from Hunt. They'll be doing art stuff as well. Delane Searman will be here next week to talk to us about the Water Street Festival on Thursday. We got a full busy week. Man, Saturday, folks, is going to be crazy. We're going to have full coverage of that. Everything on Saturday, including the protest, including the Field of Honor, including the woke baubles and beads, all that kind of good stuff. So there you go. Thanks a lot, everybody. We'll see you guys
Thank
again
you.
on
All right, thank
Monday.
you.